Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
I don't know you. What do you want?
I'm Igor. Olga sent for me.
Olga, some Igor jackass here to see you. You know this guy, or should I shoot him in the throat?
It's fine. Open the gate, Marco.
Hey, heard you're one of the crew running around giving NAR the squirts. How many of them have you killed already?
I don't even know. I don't like to dwell on it.
So many you lost count, eh? Right on. Keep doing what you're doing and we'll win this thing. You'll see.
Do I look like the chatty type? Talk to the woman in charge.
Professor Kimanuk, I presume. It's an honor to finally meet you in person. We've got a lot of work to do, you and I.
I'm here. What did you want to talk about?
A few days ago, someone took our supplies. My husband, Kostya, went after the thieves. Now he's gone too. In the meantime, some NAR henchmen showed up claiming they have a prisoner they want to trade for something of value.
And you think it's your Kostya?
The description matches. I'd make the trade in a heartbeat, but as you can see, we don't really have anything to exchange for my husband.
This place you're running, it's really something. I'd never expect to find...
What? Regular folks living in the middle of the zone? You're right. We're anything but regular. We're hunters. We know these woods better than the trees know the rain.
What about you? You're too young to...
To what? Remember the Chernobyl disaster? You're right. I came with my mom from Minsk after my dad died. I was a teenager then. She was a doctor who wanted to help the radiation victims in the zone. She met Matvey here, and well, they took a liking to each other. Then NAR arrived and came down on us hard. Fucking fascists. My mom disappeared. That was some years ago now. Matvey took care of me after that. Taught me everything I know. In Minsk, I was just an emo girl. Here, I'm the goddamn queen of the forest. Kostya came here 2 years ago with Doctors Without Borders. He stayed because of me, but yeah, the rest is really none of your business.
All right. I can see you're really looking out for your people. I appreciate that. I'll help if I can.
I promise you won't regret it. For our friends, we serve fine vodka. For our enemies, we have shotguns. One more thing. These assholes who took Kostya, I'm pretty sure they have our supplies too.
You want me to keep an eye out for the supplies too, huh?
If you don't mind, but my old man comes first, obviously.
Sure. I live to serve.
What's taking them so long? Damn village idiots.
Take it easy. Remember, time is on our side. They'll come to us eventually.
There's one thing I still don't understand. He said they sent him to hide the supplies in the middle of nowhere. Why?
Who knows? These people are bonkers. They've lived out here for years, swallowing radiation for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Must have messed with their brains.
Anyway, we're in a good bragging...
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. The quantum stresses of the pure not half as quiet as you think you are. Show your is not going to end well for you. Let's see what you're made of. You're full of surprises, but it's not over yet.
So it's you. Why did I suspect you were involved in all this?
Please, help me. My people are counting on me to return with food.
Haven't we had this conversation before?
I was looking for our stolen supplies and got jumped by those thugs.
They stole your food and then set an ambush for you? That doesn't make a lot of sense. They're dead. You're safe now.
Are you sure?
You say you went after the thieves. How did you know where to go, exactly?
What do you mean? I followed their tracks. I'm a skilled tracker and hunter since I was a kid.
Really? Olga said you were a doctor. What happened to the supplies?
Must be somewhere nearby. We should stop and get them. I need to bring that stuff back. Why am I still locked up in here? Let me out and let's get back to Olga. I'll make sure you get the credit for retrieving the food.
All right, you're free. Head back to the camp.
Thanks. I'll put a good word in for you. Thanks again for breaking me out of that hellhole. But before you go see Olga, I need to talk to you.
Do you now? I had a feeling you might have a hidden agenda.
You have the supplies, right? Let me take them off your hands. Thanks.
What? Those are some balls you've got there.
I really need you to hand them over. I'll give them right back to Olga, promise.
Either you tell me what is this all about, or I'm not giving you shit.
All right. Look, I've been trying to help these people for years. Show them how to run this place better, organize themselves, and whatnot.
Go on.
But for some reason, they don't trust me. They only listen to Olga and that old coot Matvey. Don't get me wrong, I love Olga. I love all of them. They're my family, and I live to protect them, even when it's against their wishes.
Maybe they don't trust you because you're a lying sack of shit. What do you want with the supplies?
Matvey needs to learn his place. He's reckless, makes decisions that could get us all killed. His reign of terror has to be stopped. I'm going to spike his food. Just give him a little something to make him a bit more, docile. Then I can make some changes around here, and Olga will finally see reason. She's under Matvey's influence. It has to stop.
Well, that's... well, I don't know what to say. So this is all about your personal vendetta?
I'm a doctor, as you know. I'll be very careful with the dosage. It won't do any real harm, trust me. This will benefit everyone. If you help me with this, you'll always find support here. Whatever you need, I'll get it for you.
Before I make up my mind, I need you to come clean about one more thing. Did you steal the supplies yourself to orchestrate this plan?
Yes. Yes, I did. But only because of how much I care about this place. I'm willing to do the hard thing to save everyone. I trust that you can see this and will make the right call. You know you need allies in a place like this.
Trust in the great rat-catcher's wisdom. Sometimes he guides us to serendipitous situations just like this one, Mousy. This Matvey. I've known him for a long time, and I don't trust him. He may even be an unwilling vessel for the Rat King's wrath. A taste of rat poison is just what he needs.
No way. I'm not going to let you poison anyone. That's insane.
I wish you hadn't said that.
I retrieved your supplies.
That's fantastic. What about the thieves?
Just some NAR bastards trying to earn something on the side. They won't bother you anymore.
Good riddance. Nobody will shed a tear for those parasites. You came through, Igor. You're a man of your word. Thank you for saving Kostya. He can be difficult, but he's family. If you need anything at all, you know where to find me.
How about joining forces? Your people seem to have everything under control here. I could use someone with your skills and drive.
And I could use someone who knows so much about NAR technology. Yeah, I think Matvey can take care of things on his own for a while. Lead the way.
I'll open a portal for you. Just don't freak out, okay?
It is a little unsettling, but I trust you.
Hop on and enjoy the ride. I'll see you at the base. I appreciate you joining my little team.
If this will ensure the safety of my people, then it's the right thing to do.
Your village, does it have a name?
We just call it Matvi's place. Initially, it was nothing but some old huts, but when those bastards started showing up on our doorstep, we decided to fortify our position.
It looks almost like a stronghold. You think it could withstand an NAR siege?
Not if they bring trebuchets and ballistas. But seriously, we're doing fine. Food shortages have always been the biggest issue. So I guess it's kind of a medieval situation? Shit.
I was going to say NAR is only part of the problem. How do you deal with the shadows?
We call them lurkers. They don't come around the village for some reason. I asked Matvey about it once, but he wasn't very forthcoming. Said something about specific microclimate of this spot.
Microclimate, you say?
The important thing is that we're safe in the village, at least from that group of monsters. I trust Matvey. His word's good enough for me.
How do you deal with NAR?
Any way we can. Mostly with guns and bullets and knives and pretty much whatever can be used to hurry someone along to the grave.
I wonder why they're so intent on harassing you. You don't bother anyone out here?
We thought the same thing at first. I figured maybe we could come to an understanding and they'd leave us alone. We got the whole wilderness here after all. Some low-level mercs agreed to turn a blind eye, but then they started coming to collect.
A tribute?
Exactly. It started small, but then the fuckers got greedy. Naturally. They even wanted to borrow some ladies from our village for a party.
Sounds awful.
I actually volunteered. I said to Matvey, I'm no lady, but I'll go. And Matvey replied, like hell you will. And then he told those NAR bastards to go to hell.
Well, that's understandable. He's your stepdad. He was worried about what they'd do to you.
Hell no. He knew if I went with them, that they'd all end up dead with a mouthful of severed dick. I guess he wanted to avoid an all-out war for as long as possible.
You truly are something, Olga.
I need to talk to you, Igor.
Sure. Is something troubling you?
Memories. According to my mom, life was actually pretty good around here before the accident.
I know. I used to live here myself a long time ago. The details are a bit blurry, but I have warm feelings about the past.
Right. Then you must know that life in Chernobyl was better than in other parts of the Soviet Union. My mother told me that all the closed cities, the secret cities, offered creature comforts in exchange for secrecy and obedience. It was a privilege to live in such a place. You could always buy whatever you wanted. The streets were safe and the pay was decent. Everybody believed the authorities would protect them from any harm. They were such good comrades after all. They would have gladly given their lives for this country. And for what? All the cover-ups, the KGB worrying more about appearances and the state secrets than their own people. My mom's friend Katya was living in Kiev at the time of the Chernobyl catastrophe. She was pregnant. And only 1 week after the reactor blew apart, she marched in the May Day parade of 1986. Can you imagine? It wasn't canceled. What a crime. The authorities never warned anyone. They claimed it was completely safe. They didn't give a fuck about them. They just wanted to keep a lid on it. Katya told my mom that by the end of the day, she and her husband had a strange purple tan on their faces and could barely catch their breath. Katya's son was born a couple of months later. He was very sick.
I'm so sorry, Olga.
You should be. You were part of this mess, even if you don't remember it. My apologies, Igor. I shouldn't. I had no right to.
That's okay. These are painful memories. You have a right to be upset. Hi, Olga.
I'd be glad to. But here in the zone, you must be self...
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn, oh great huntress.
No jokes while we're training or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Okay, Igor, let me introduce you to your new best friend, the AK-47. Beloved weapon of revolutionaries and freedom fighters for decades. Some countries even put it on their flag, because it played such a big role in claiming their independence. But enough history. I'll give you some pointers to help you understand the weapon's full potential. The biggest challenge is compensating for recoil in automatic firing mode. You must learn to control it. Don't worry, the cans won't shoot back. Do your worst. Or best. Ready? Commence firing. Not bad at all. You sent many of them to can heaven. Okay, Professor, I think you've learned the basics. You did good, Professor. Sweat, blood, and tears are the secret formula to becoming a master. What can I do for you, Professor?
I'd like to
Sure, Igor. What can I do for you, Professor?
I'd like...
Sure. What can I do for you, Professor?
I'd like to...
Sure, Igor. I need to talk to you, Igor. This is important.
What's going on?
I've gotten word from Matvey. His scouts discovered a prison in the Red Forest.
They just discovered it now. I thought you guys knew this place better than the mice.
They discovered that an old Soviet bunker had been repurposed. It must have happened recently.
Go on.
We didn't know about it because there's no reason to venture out that way anymore. That part of the woods is crawling with lurkers and NAR goons.
And Matvey thinks it's a prison.
Exactly. Someone's being guarded there. Whoever it is, it could be important. I know it's a long shot, but I still think it's worth it. It's not heavily guarded either. Definitely worth a try.
Do you think it could be your mum?
No, I don't. I believe she's gone. I've made my peace with it a long time ago.
So, I take it you want me to check out this bunker prison?
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. And Matvey is occupied elsewhere. Are you in?
You've got a point. It makes sense to have this place on our radar. I'll check it out.
Attaboy. Now go bring me back some good news.
I just arrived in Red Forest.
Great. Keep your eyes open and you should spot it.
On my way.
I can see you. I can see your thoughts. What's taking you so long? Find me. We belong together. Take my hand. I'll show you a new world. A world that you've never seen before.
All dead. Stuck in Chernobylite crystals. Crushed. Suffocated.
Fuck off. You're annoying as hell.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm a free man, a proud member of Pripyat Bratva. Selling stuff and listening to thumping bass. That's me.
You call this thumping bass? You wouldn't know hard bass if it bit you in the arse.
What? I know fucking bass. You really don't want to start a war with Pripyat Bratva.
What Bratva? All I see is one dumbass with a shitty radio.
One more word and I'm gonna fucking shove this shitty radio right up your ass. By the way, do you still want to trade?
Hey, what's going on here?
What are you... Oh, it's you. Want to trade? I can't talk to this fucking idiot anymore anyways.
What's, cooking?
Business is booming. Bratva is growing strong.
Your customers don't seem to appreciate your taste in music, though.
They're just uneducated village folk. So, let's trade. Who's in for a good old loot box?
You mentioned something about what?
That'll be one...
Sure thing.
Here it...
I better be going. Olga. I found the entrance.
Watch out for guards. They're probably close by.
Of course. Where else would they be?
I have to take a leak soon.
Hey, little guy. What are you doing here? This is no place for children.
No kidding, old-timer. Let me out of here before the guards come back.
What's your name, kid?
I'm Gleb. I didn't do anything wrong. Let me out of here, or my uncle will kick the crap out of you.
Whoa, easy there, little fella.
I'm not little. I'm already 10, you know.
First, I need to know how you ended up here. What is this place?
I was going to visit my uncle. He was supposed to pick me up in Slavutich, and this black van came after me. There were two big guys with faces like potatoes. They said that they would take me to my uncle, and they gave me a can of Coke. It's supposed to wake you up, but I got really sleepy.
They kidnapped you?
When I woke up, I was in here. But I wasn't scared. I didn't even cry. Maybe just a little. I'm almost a grown-up. I tried to escape once by myself, but the stupid guards caught me and put me back in this cage. And one of them said, if you try and run again, you'll regret it, little rat. But I'm not like a little rat at all. Rats stink and poop everywhere.
You're the bravest little boy I ever met, Gleb.
I told you, I'm not a little boy.
Who's your uncle? Someone important?
Of course he is. He's a big shot around here. When he hears what happened to me, heads will roll. That's exactly what he'll say.
I wonder. Is your uncle in the military?
He was in the army like my daddy, but Mummy and Daddy are both in heaven now, so Uncle is taking care of me.
I'm sorry about your parents. So, he's a soldier, eh?
He's working on something big and important for important people, but I don't know what it is.
You're a riddle wrapped in an enigma, my dear lad. I want to help you, Gleb, but I need to ask you something first, okay?
Okay, but hurry up before the guards come back. I hate them. They stink like onions and medicine.
What kind of medicine?
I don't know, but my uncle drinks it too. Says it's good for his heart. He always carries a small bottle of it in his chest pocket. Really smelly.
I see. That kind of medicine. These men, did they ever hurt you? Did they give you something? Shots, maybe? Or pills?
No, they only yelled at me when I told them to let me go.
Did they put you in a weird machine? Or give you green crystals?
No, never.
Curious. So you have no idea why they put you in that cage?
They'd say I'd be collateral? Something like the bear.
Collateral?
Maybe. I don't know what that means. They said that my uncle knows I'm here, and he's coming to visit soon. But I bet they're liars.
Poor boy. You've been through a lot.
Can I see my uncle now? Please, please, please.
Soon, kiddo. Just give me a minute to think here. All right. Time to bust you out of here.
Thank you. I'll tell my uncle that you're a really nice person.
Igor, look. If you think things through, you realize the lad is safer right where he is than out in the zone.
Olga, I found something. A control panel. Perhaps it opens the cell doors.
What now, Igor? Do you have any babysitting experience? The kid should stay in the bunker for now. Even if he's a prisoner, he's protected. He's safer in there than outside.
How about sending him to Medphase? You said it was reasonably safe, right?
It's not a place for kids. Everyone needs to know how to fight. What are they gonna do with him anyway? Why can't you just, I don't know, open that portal of yours and send him to your base?
I thought about it, but it's too risky. He's too small. The molecular structure of his body may be irreversibly changed.
In that case, I'm telling you, leave him right where he is.
I hate to do this, but Olga's right. I can't risk the boy's safety. Glib needs to stay here for the time being. He's got food and everything else he needs.
You're making the right call. We'll take care of Glib later, when it's safe, I promise.
What's that smell? Did someone take a shit out here or what? One of ours?
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right.
How weird was that, huh? Discovering a secret NAR prison in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah. I guess it pays off to follow every lead. If it wasn't for you and Matvey, we might never have found this place.
It was nothing. It was the right decision to leave Gleb in the bunker. Trust me. Ask Matvey to send somebody over there to check on him. We'll come up with a plan for our little stalker in the meantime. Have you heard of cloud seeding?
I've heard that it's possible. Why?
Because it was used to save Moscow from the Chernobyl fallout at someone else's expense. The rain would wash down the toxic particles. The first cleanup operation was just 2 days after the Chernobyl disaster. Obviously, it was done in secret. The goal was to make the rain fall on smaller cities and villages in Belarus and Ukraine, where the cloud could reach Moscow. The little people suffered because of it. No one can even guess how many people died in the radiation-related diseases in the following decades. Of course, the authorities denied it. They're still denying it even today. Every time I think about it, I wish I had 1 or 2 of those fuckers in the sights of my Moss and Nugget.
I find that hard to believe.
Naturally. I heard you were once a true believer in the system.
It's not that simple.
No need to explain yourself. It was a long time ago. I just hope you're smarter now. Those in power will always think of themselves first. Communism or no communism.
Hi, Olga.
I'd be glad.
Actually...
What can I do for you?
Hi, Olga. Fantastic.
No jokes while we're trading or I'll smack you upside the head. Welcome to your second lesson, Igor. Now I'm gonna teach you how to handle your rifle in automatic firing mode. I'll let you in on a little secret. The fastest way to kill an enemy is to replace all their internal organs with lead at a rate of 700 rounds per minute. Okay, maybe it's not really a secret, but it is common sense. You're a scientist. You should appreciate that. You've already met your arch enemies, the cans. Now imagine you have to shoot them all at once. This exercise is about using full auto mode and emptying an entire magazine in one burst. You know the Petrov stance, right? Control the recoil and try not to tear up the clouds. Remember, I will terminate the training if you stop firing prematurely. Ready? Okay, go! I think you're getting the hang of it. Now reload and finish them off, you ugly tin bastards. Not all the cans are dead, but you definitely scared the shit out of them. I think you now have a real fighting chance against your enemies. Well done, Igor.